Georgia Farm Bureau President Zippy Duvall got an opportunity to see Georgia's signature crop in full production recently. Georgia peaches are currently being harvested, and as the Monitor's Mark Wildman found out, they are as sweet as ever.
For many folks around the country, Georgia and peaches go hand in hand. And the heart of Georgia peach production country is where Georgia Farm Bureau President Zippy Duvall, his wife Bonnie, and daughter Zellie got an up-close look at the crop. At Pearson Farms in Fort Valley, owner Al Pearson and son LAWTON are carrying on a multi-generational legacy in the peach business. The farm's packing house is an old school, and the history of peach production here is displayed for all to see. LAWTON is a fifth-generation peach grower and believes there is a great future for Georgia peaches.
A local peach is sweeter and it's fresher, and it's got less road miles than anything else you can buy. We feel like in and of itself it's a better piece of fruit because of all the work that it is, all the things that the tree has to go through, the humidity, the dirt. It just makes a sweeter peach. So not only is it better for society, better for the environment, but it's actually a better eaten piece of fruit, and that may be biased, but I'm supposed to be that way.
Over in Musellum at Dickey Farms, there is a rich history as well. Robert Dickey III, along with his dad Bob, oversee the family business that is still going strong. From the outside, their packing house and surroundings still look a lot like the old days. But the peach industry has changed a lot since the early days.
I don't know whether the new varieties taste better than the old El Butter, which was the standard variety for years and years. I don't know whether they taste any better, but suddenly they look better, they have better color, and they're more attractive, and they're easier to grow, and they're more disease resistant. So that's great to have new varieties coming along.
Not only did Mr. Duvall get an opportunity to see the facility, he got to speak about issues and concerns facing the growers.
We all have our own particular commodities that we're interested in. In Farm Bureau, we try to work to represent all commodities. So we speak to issues like taxes and water that means something to all the commodities across the board, immigration, farm labor, rules and regulations that goes along with the environment. All those affect all of us, and we try with a big broad brush try to make sure that we represent all of them and do what's right for each commodity.
Zippy is so responsive to agricultural community in our state, and it's just great having an organization like Farm Bureau that's looking after agriculture.
Robert Dickey is not only a longtime peach grower, but he is also a state representative, which gives him an opportunity to share agriculture's concerns in Atlanta.
It's a real privilege to be elected from this district and have the background I do in ag, and we need that in Atlanta. It's Metro Atlanta has gotten so big, and we just really need to take rural Georgia to the legislature and have the input of agriculture.
From there, the tour headed to Lane Packing, where owner Duke Lane led the tour. This once small roadside market has grown to a very large packing facility, market, and restaurant.
We actually started here in 1990 with, we had 7 parking places, 1 ice cream machine, and 2 rocking chairs.
At Lane, the group got a view from up top via the facility's catwalk, which lets visitors see the process from start to finish.
It was a pleasure to have Mr. Duvall. He's such a knowledgeable person, and having been in the dairy business, it's good to get him out here and educate him as to what goes on in the peach business. And talking to him, I see that he kept the long hours that we do when he was dairying, and it gets in your blood, as I'm sure the dairying is in his blood. And once you start growing peaches and you start off with a little stick that you put in the ground, that's your peach tree, and then 3 years later you're picking big, nice baseball, softball sized fruit. So it's just so satisfying to see the end results of what happens when we really start putting the trees in the ground and getting the process going.
All of the growers on this tour today participate in Georgia Farm Bureau's Certified Farm Markets program, which gives the farm markets some additional exposure.
We try to promote them individually. They all have their own special technique, the way they deal with things, and we try to sell them for their individuality, I guess you could explain it that way, on our website, and as far as their location, what they have and what season they're in, and we try to make sure that we help them promote that as a service to them as being a member of our organization.
Georgia grows the best tasting peaches in the world, but with competition from California, the industry constantly stresses to make sure that when you buy your peaches, they are from Georgia.
Georgia peach is still the best, always will be the best tasting peach out there.
Reporting from Peach County, I'm Mark Wildman for the Georgia Farm Monitor.